fuel inspiration for yourself?
Walk the talk and experiment and try to keep up with my niece and my nephew who know this stuff better than I do. So that's how I know about Threadless. I wouldn't have known otherwise. But I can't keep up with it if I'm not doing it myself. So sometimes it's a little scary, you know, doing something that maybe I'm going to look uncool for next to this guy over here, but being willing to do that. So
I think also thinking about your corporate culture and having some fun and, you know, doing things that are team oriented. We have, you know, a fitness club and we celebrate birthdays and, you know, we do all sorts of fun things, but that bonding is important. We did go putt-putt golfing the other day. It was not my favorite activity, but I was there. But, you know, really figuring out how to keep teamwork alive within your group is important.
One thing we've been doing at Threadless is what we call DIY days, where we take a day or half a day, we set a time aside for everybody in the whole company to bring their ideas forward, and then we spend the rest of that morning or even the whole day in groups developing some of those ideas. So it's like the guy that works, you know, that breaks our cardboard boxes down at the end of the shift might have a great idea for something we should be doing on the website, and he gets to raise that idea. And it gets everybody's ideas involved, it gets everybody's passion engaged, and it really kind of removes all the barriers. It's not the CEO setting the strategy, it's this guy with a big idea that could be really meaningful. And we've been fortunate to be able to launch a few new things on our website and make some changes that a lot of people have wanted to make for a long time, but we just kind of enabled them to do it this way, and it really is inspiring to see it happen.
So I love lots of different things. I try to balance my life between my personal side, my professional, my spiritual, and my family. And I try to find things in each of those to balance my life. And I remember, you know, reading Stephen Covey years ago, and it kind of got to me about having those quadrants in your life. And I try to think of it from that perspective as like 4 seasons, 4 races of people, 4 directions, and so forth. And, you know, from South Dakota, it's a little bit more of a Native American thing for me in a big part, and so that's a big part of what I like to do in terms of trying to find that balance. But a big part of it for me is healthy debate. I mean, you saw some of this up here earlier. I love to debate. I love to get into conversations, and sometimes I'll put the idea out there that's not achievable, but we'll talk about it and see if we can and find different ways. And I love to have that openness in my organization that allows, say anything you want, call me an idiot, do this, do that, take it on, but fight for it. And I'll guarantee you, even if I'm wrong, we will move the needle. And to me, that's pretty cool. And that's the kind of inspiration that I try to give to the team, you know, before they get back to me.